Hello, hello, hello. This is Scrapping Like a Lady, and I am working on a Diamond Dots and getting my little self situated over here. We're putting down number 26 on this one right here. Where are my glasses at? You know what? I think I left my glasses downstairs. My son came in from work, my 24-year-old, and he's like, "Ma, you need to wash my hair, Ma." And it started off with me just braiding his hair. Now he wants me to wash it, and I love getting my hair washed too, so I will say that it's, these are new little glasses over here. I haven't worn these ones. They still got the little sticker on it. But I'm a creature of habit. I want my other glasses. So I don't want to scream like I normally scream. But you guys are here in the room with me, so I'm going to spare your little ears because I'm a screamer. I'm like, "Come on, Willie." Everybody know I will scream for you in a hot minute. That's how my mom used to do, my dad and everybody. When it was time when the street lights came on and we hadn't come in the house, I would hear them calling my name. "Lisa, Sean, Lisa." Down the street like, "Whoop, that's my mama. That's my dad. That's my grandma. Gots to go." But nowadays the kids don't leave the house because they're sitting up in their room playing games. So you don't have to worry about that. Calling them because they ain't going nowhere. I shouldn't say all kids are the same, but the majority of them. I hear the same complaints from their parents when they get on my table. So, there was a fly in here earlier, and that, oh my God, the flies are the worst, you know. And my husband is his ears are very sensitive. So they drive him insane. So in turn, he drives us insane because there's a fly. So he's yelling and screaming, "There's a fly in the house," you know. And yesterday I was coming in from Costco's and I had all these groceries and he's gonna say, "Come on, come on, come on, hurry up, like get in the house." I was like, well, what about just taking the groceries and helping a sister out, you know? I wasn't actually carrying the groceries. My son was. I've gotten into the habit that when I'm on my way home, as soon as I get down the road from my house, I call Cameron and Logan. Come get the groceries or come get the whatever it is I'm carrying. And, you know, even if it's my supplies or whatever, they're boys. I figure I pay your car insurance. I pay your rent and your water. You can come get my stuff. I don't want them to ever think that they don't have to help me, you know. Pam and I have this discussion all the time. She's like, "They don't have to do that or they don't have to do that." And I said, "Well, I don't have to pay their rent, but I do it. So at this age, I can put everybody out, but I don't. So they can come get my groceries or whatever it is I bought." They have those cooling pillows at Costco. I need to move this out of the way. And Cameron, I got the cooling blanket for one of my clients. And so I told him about the cooling pillow, and he was like, "Oh, I think I'd like one of those." So I went and got him those cooling pillows yesterday when I got off from work. I do a lot for my kids. I didn't have to go over there. I could have bought my little ugly self right home, you know? So, yeah, he can get those groceries. And when he gets married, I want him to be considerate to his wife, you know? I want him to fetch her groceries and, you know, make her feel like she's a queen. I shouldn't have to tell you to come get your food out of my car, you know, or ask you nicely or any. No, I use my money to get it. So how Miss Lisa feels about that. So tonight when he came home from work, I told you guys he's working at some laboratory. He got the job all on his own. He did good. But he said, Mom, can you wash my hair? Now, I told him the other day, I said, Cameron, I need to wash your hair on Monday. Let me wash your hair and, you know, braid it back up and everything like that. So just so we's clear, you can go a whole week and not wash your hair. And because our hair doesn't produce a lot of oil, it doesn't really stink. But after about a week, it starts to smell like scalp. So you got to wash your head. So I don't know if all African Americans are like that, but a lot of the ones that I deal with, we all say about the same thing. You got about a week or so before your scalp will smell like scalp, you know. Now, when I had my Caucasian husband, no. He washed his hair every day. His hair produced a lot of oil. And so if he cooked something, his hair would smell like the food that he cooked. So, or it would smell like scalp, like day 2, yeah, you're smelling like scalp, buddy. Go wash your scalp. So I think that's the difference in the races is the, you know, and then you have Black people that don't wash their hair enough. You know, you're like, I know your scalp is dry and the porosity of your hair is low and doesn't, you know, hold moisture or whatever, but you got to wash your scalp. You got to wash your hair, you know. Even when I have my hair in a protective style, I still wash it. So, I've been calling my beautician for a week now, for I can get in to get my hair done. No dice. No bueno. So, oh well. Such is life. Moving on. Today was real busy at work today. Like, yeah, it was busy. And I was ready to get the hell up out of there. And we got out early. I was on the road at 4:38, I think the clock said, something like that. So, and I drove like a bat out of hell too, because 5 o'clock, everybody knows, is the witching hour, you know. And so, because they got our streets all tore up right there at the beginning of my intersection at work, it's so bad right there. The guy got into an accident yesterday in front of me. He tried to gun it, and it was already yellow. And I said, I'm gonna wait. And he tried to gun it. Well, it had already turned red when he was halfway through the intersection. And bam, that car got green arrow. And bam. That's what I was like. So Pam was on the side and a couple cars behind me or so. So I called her and I said, tell that boy I saw the whole thing and it is not his fault. And give him my phone number. So she did, and he sent me a text message, and she went back and told him I saw everything. So he sent me a text message, and I was like, I saw it all. And I will be happy to tell what I saw. But he said the guy was not being mean to him or anything like that. He was a young boy. So, but I got into an accident with these old people, and they were like, oh, it's nobody's fault. You know, we both backed out. And I was thinking, yeah, it's both of our fault. Yeah, right. But I just left it alone. And then how come it took a long time, because all of a sudden they were like, no, it was her fault, blaming it on me. And I was like, really, people? And then they didn't have a witness, and all of a sudden 6 months later they're like, we got a witness. I was like, oh, like old people pickpocketers, you know. But I just don't want that. The other car, it was an SUV. Like, I think a Cadillac SUVs. I don't know cars good, but I know it was an SUV, and it was it was black. That's all I can tell you. What make and model, I don't know. It looked like an Escalade, but I could be wrong. It's happened once, as they say. So, it's really strange. Some days I am literally in the mood to go shopping, but I have not been in the mood to really go shopping. I've been doing a lot of shopping online. I got a little fur over here from that thing I was sewing. So I don't know how well this is going to work with, y'all can't see what I'm doing. Having my Diamond Arts over here next to my sewing table, because we ain't trying to get fur on our sticky tape. You know, sticking to our canvases. That's just not cool. Hello. There. Okay. I am still so in love with these tips. So you guys know I am the type of diamond painter that I am all over. So right now I am doing these, the symbol 1 right here is this cream color one. So let's go ahead and put some of these down over here. So today my client was at the beautician getting her hair done. And the beautician is a very good client. Oh, this needs some more wax. I'm just trying to make it go. Anybody else do that? You know good and well you need to load up, but you don't. You're like, just pick up one more drill, one more. No, just DOA. But, so my client was getting her hair done, and both of them, really, just put it like that, both of them are my client. One is a hairdresser who sends me tons of patients, and the other one is my patient. Well, the lady getting her hair done had an appointment with me yesterday. Her daughter and her, her 2 daughters, her niece and her daughter's friend all came in. And they didn't even have appointments. Pam just fit them in there, which is fine because I absolutely adore her. So I knew it was going to be a long night when they all walked in. And it was already 4 o'clock. We didn't get out of there till 7 o'clock, but we had so much fun. So when my client was getting her hair done today and found out that the beautician was on her way to my shop after she finished her hair, she was like, the beautician said, I'm going to take Lisa and Pam some lunch. So my client said, let me pay for it. So they sent us over like these gourmet pizzas. And I didn't know what Lisa was going to get, but I know she has really good taste in food. So it was 2 gourmet pizzas, larges, which Pam and I could eat a slice and we're both full. And then 2 slices of cheesecake, carrot cake, black velvet cake, just all of this stuff they sent over. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And of course, Pam is picky as hell. She's not going to eat anybody bell peppers or onions or, you know, Lisa got bell peppers, onions, and chicken on one. And then she got the tomato and basil on another one. And Pam ate one little piece. They were cut like in squares. you know. And so Pam ate one piece. And she was like, this is good. But she took everything off. So she really just ate the bread and cheese. And so I don't like sausage on my pizza. That's what I don't like. I don't know what those little round things are supposed to be, but sausage, they are not. They are so, ugh. They look like little cat hair balls. I hate that. So it didn't have that on there. But I've had pizza 2 days in a row because Roma's, I think it is. I don't know how you say it. Is around the corner. Literally, I could walk out of my house, walk down the street, and it's right there. So Cameron came to my shop yesterday, and he stopped and got that stuff on his way home. So, I've been eating a lot, and I was like, Lisa, you need to stop all this eating like this, but I can't because I love food. I'm a foodie, y'all. Y'all know that. So I guess I'm just going to get big as a house, but I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be happy and chunky. You know, I deserve it too, because I've been teasing my husband all this time. Honey, you need to lose weight. What can I do to help you to lose weight? And after he adamantly said, just leave me alone, let me be like this, I said, all right, then I'll stop worrying you on it, you know. But I think I carry my weight decent, but I don't know why my stomach is so large, though. I kept saying it's the medication, you know. But I stopped taking that medicine. I'm going to go back on it. I just needed to stop just to see if it was the medication. And one time, my stomach went down quite significantly, but this time, So I guess that's all that pizza I've been eating. All that food. It's not air. I can't say the other word because I'm a lady. But it's fat in there. Who knew? Oh, well. My mom has lost so much weight for so long. She's always had like a full figure and a big old butt. Now she's just a little string bean. I'm like, oh, Mom, you got old. So we're all going to get old. And I'll be skinny when I get in the grave. I used to be skinny. For the longest time, I was so skinny. But now, the girl's going in the other direction. Now, if I got to the point where my health was a factor, like, I'm not that tall. I'm 5'3". So, if I got up to like, I don't know, 180, 160, then I'd be like, oh, I better watch myself, you know. But I'm not by those numbers, so I just tell you though, that stomach he's got friends. I got one stomach sitting on top of another stomach. And if you put pants on, you know how the pants push all of that fat upward. Yes, it does, people. If you don't know, let me inform you. You sit down, it pushes it up towards your diaphragm. So you're just like, hello, right to your stomach. Hello. So, I'm putting these things down. Now, wouldn't this be so fun to have to do the bear and the bow tie and the top and the house? And how you going to give me a partial, people? How? But they did it. I guess some people, I've never met anybody that says, oh, I love partials. No, not one. Why would you? Like, yeah, you're only getting to do half the work. I was watching weddings, and it was same-sex marriages. I don't know how that came up on my thing, but it's really strange. They always say Google's listening or whatever is listening. And we were talking about same-sex marriages at work yesterday afternoon. No, the day before yesterday, Tuesday. So how come on Wednesday that came up, and as I guess something I would be interested in on the YouTube? So I clicked on it, and boy, did I go down a rabbit hole. I'm telling you, I watched one after another, and mind you, I've got several clients that are lesbians. I don't know if I have any male clients that are gay. Gotta think about that. No, I don't think I do. Oh, I used to actually, but anyways, I can't say who he is because he's attached to a famous person, so I can't say it. But he didn't mind me asking questions because, honey, I told y'all I'm nosy. I wants to know, you know, especially with something that's so different to me, you know. So I guess nowadays it's not considered unconventional. It is what it is, you know. So I asked questions. I'm like, how did you know? I told you guys. I'm like, how did you know? When did you know? You know, why do you do this? And why do you do that? You know, and so when I'm watching these, it was men and women, you know, men marrying men and women marrying women. And I was like, well, some of them were young. Let me say this. Some were young, some were older. It was just all walks of life, you know. And one set was Indians. That was really shocking, you know. One guy was African, which that culture doesn't, they're not for play, you know. They will stone you and everything else, you know. But I just thought it was quite interesting, you know, to see people that were just so comfortable, you know, and didn't care what other people thought or said about it. They were going to live their life the way they want to live their life. You know, you got people that they can't even have the different races. You know, I asked my one client, I said, have you ever dated a black person? And she said, no. And I was like, well, are you offended? My goodness. I mean, we don't eat our food any different than you do, you know. But she was like charged, you know, like, how dare you? You know, I'm like, it's not that big of a deal, you know. People are people. They can be with whomever they want to be with. She act like I asked her, have you been with a kitten? You know, my goodness, lady, calm yourself down. It's the same species. So, but I think, and this is how I truly, truly feel, whatever floats your boat and gets you there, hey, I don't care. Do you, you know. Oh, somebody sent me a message. What are they saying? Oh, this sweet little girl. She just sent me a message and all it says is, I miss you. I love you, mommy. Oh, gotta learn how to spell. There. Back at you, mama. See, you know you're a good person when people just think about you and send you such beautiful stuff. She is one of my patient's daughter, and she went off to school in Arizona, and she just sent me that message. That's so sweet. To know that other people think of you. Like my one client, she sends me, well, she don't send me, she brings me in stuff. And she's like, oh, I saw this and I thought of you. I mean, she has even bought my ribbons for my tree for this year. And not some chintzy ribbon. I mean, beautiful peacock ribbon. Because, of course, I'm going to do it in teal and blue. Because my facility is that color. And I do the same colors at my house. So, yeah. I was like, I love you, girl. But, yeah, my people are so good to me. But when they come in, I'm like, oh, Pam, take, $100 off of her bill, or do this, do that. I'm always blessing people. So people will bless you if you bless them. If you don't try to get over and try to see what you can get, people will bless you automatically. I know there's evil in the world, and it is true. There is evil in the world. But hell, you don't have to be. And some people think they're being nice or they're nice, but their motives are selfish. I can't stand that. Can you stand that? Hello, people? Being around other people that you're like, oof. Yeah, I can smell your motive. And it don't smell right. Cameron, my son, my middle boy, he has like a minimalist spirit. He likes what he likes, don't get me wrong. I mean, he loves his tennis shoes. I told you about his collection of Nikes. But he doesn't like a lot of stuff, and he doesn't like a lot of junk. And he will throw something away in a hot minute. He's like, I don't want those anymore. You're like, boy, these are brand new. He's like, yeah, but I don't know. I just didn't like the way when I put them on, I didn't like the way they feel or whatever. I'm like, must be nice. And one time he says, oh, it's got a crease in it. I couldn't even see the crease. I was like, get out of here if I hit you. Stop talking to me. I was like, you can give those to your brother. You don't have to throw them away. They were right at the back door. He was about to throw them away. They looked brand new. And I'm not even jiving. They looked brand new. I was like, come here. You remember when your parents used to do that? Come here. Yeah. When you say something that's foolish. Come here. So, I put Botox in Cameron's head yesterday. I said, boy, you're 24 and you got more wrinkles than I do. No. And he didn't want me to. And I said, I don't care. He came and got his hair lasered under his beard, going towards his neck. And so he gets a little folliculitis there, those little hair bumps. And so I told him, Cameron, you need to just come on and let me laser that. And with my new laser, the Candela, you don't have to worry about it hurting really, So he came and got lasered. So while he was there, I was like, we're going to take care of your Botox. So Pam snuck the Botox in. And he's like, I see you, Pam. Hey, Miss Pam, I see you. I said, Cameron, you're getting it. So I laid across him. And he bit me. He's like, I told you I was going to bite you, Mom. I was like, boy, you getting your Botox. You better quit. So I put it in his forehead. And he's only 24, so it should kick in real fast. Botox, we tell you to wait the 14 days. We can't put any additional Botox in because it's a medication. So we don't know how much medicine each person need. We have we can predict, and we have guidelines that we follow, but sometimes people need less, sometimes people need more, you know. And it was his first time getting it, so I was like, I'm gonna put less in him. And so that's what I did. But I called my daughter and I was like, oof, your Botox is wore off. She was like, yeah. Get that butt between your brows. I don't even know what's up, because my Botox just doesn't seem to want to kick in between my brows, no matter how much I put in there. Like, no. Just doesn't want to do it. But my forehead, I put some in my forehead, and it's already getting better. Each day it's gotten better, to the point where I'm not even totally self-conscious right now. Not that I'm really ever self-conscious. But Pam will say, Lisa, you need to put Botox in your head. And I'm thinking, how you going to tell me I need to put Botox when you need a whole bunch of it in yours? And today I was doing the laser hair removal on one patient. And Pam has very pale skin, but her hair is black, even though her hair on her head is blonde. Her other body parts are all black. So she always tells the same joke. She's so funny. She's been telling me the same joke for 10 years now, that her dad said he wanted his daughter to have black hair. So she told her dad, just turn me upside down and you'll have your black head baby. So under her arms and everything, all the hair is black, jet black. And so I was like, Pam, come here, let me laser your armpits. So she lasered one, and she was like, I don't want to do it, because she thinks she's going to break out in hives or something's going to happen. I'm like, really, Pam? So once she sees that she doesn't break out in hives, and she does, she breaks out in hives for everything. Whenever she's going on vacation, she gets any amount of stress, she breaks out in hives. Now, mind you, she's never left the country. So the only vacation she do is go to her daughter's. But when it's time to go, oh, she gets so riled up, like, oh, I gotta go. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just rattling this paper. Y'all people are like, let go of the dang on paper. Let's put this down here, shall we? There. Sorry. So I am not going to watch anything sad tonight, because I went down the rabbit holes of the gay and lesbian marriages, and then I went down a further rabbit hole of watching funeral services. I don't know why I'm so fascinated with funeral services, but some of the people go so way out with the what they purchase, you know, and the coffins, and so elaborate. I'm like, oh, just throw me in the pit and let my dust come out the other end. Don't go through all that rigmarole and crying and acting a fool. And honey, how come I haven't seen one, I'm gonna be racist right now, folks, one wedding where the white people act out and scream. But honey, those black funerals, Logan, they scream and cry, Lord Jesus, now. I was like, oh my God, lady, quit it. quit it. You can scream and cry later on in the privacy of your home, and I ain't trying to tell people how to handle their grief, but it's not going to bring the person back, you know. And the person's been dead for days already, you know. 2, 3, 4, sometimes a week. So why you still screaming like that? You ain't shocked, you know. But who am I? I haven't had to really deal with any death recently. I told you guys my biological father died. And my sister, she was cutting up at the casket, which made everybody cry, but it was a soft cry. She was like, "I'm sorry, Dad, I'm sorry," you know. But they had an argument that day, so she was sorry that she didn't get to make up with him or apologize or whatever. So it was sad. But when she started crying like that, it made everybody cry. Everybody was so hurt, but I didn't see anybody screaming. I don't know. Well, maybe if one of my kids passed away, I would scream. Probably be out of my mind. Out of my gourd, as they say. I am drinking a little bit of wine over here, y'all. See this Moscato? Jesus. There we go. So, now, I don't think I see any more of those ones right now, so I'm going to put this away. And I'm going to do these blues in here. Can y'all see that? Moving on up to the east side. Okay. So, Pam's birthday is Sunday, the 17th of October. And I already got her gift. And I want to get her a couple more. She always goes way out of her way for my birthday. So I will give her gift on tomorrow. Because I won't see her. Tomorrow's Friday. So I won't see her on Sunday. So I've got to go to the Dollar Tree and pick up balloons. Tomorrow. Ooh, I got to check to see what time I'm supposed to be starting work, because the Dollar Tree is not going to open till 9 o'clock. Well, I'm just going to have to be late. That's what we're going to have to do, y'all, because we got to get her some balloons and carrying on. What's a party without your balloons? A12. A12. I should have told her to take us off, or I could take her to lunch, you know. But, oh, I guess we will go to lunch because tomorrow is Friday and we've got to take Logan. So, yeah, I will be able to take her to lunch. Take her to a nice lunch. Not whatever she wants to eat. Because, you know, she likes that bland food. She does. She likes no salt, no pepper, no nothing. She's like, I like a little bit of salt. 3 sprinkles is not salt or pepper. So, tomorrow is going to be her birthday with Lisa. Macero's is really nice. It's a nice Mexican restaurant here. And Shops of Legacy. So I look forward to going with Joanna to the Craftablies on Monday. That's going to be fun. So I got to get there and get back because, you know, you got to do your show, but you don't want to get caught in traffic either. So the Craftablies has 2 facilities, well, I guess you could say. One is a warehouse, and the other one is their actual storefront with the reconstruction that they did with the business that was next door. So they have all of that too, where they're going to be having events and classes and stuff like that. So it's an actual diamond art brick and mortar, you know, which is so freaking cool, especially since it's here in Texas. Because everything's better in Texas, bigger and better. You know, it's so funny because when my husband and I, we were leaving Houston, which I don't like Houston. We were leaving Houston and we drove through Dallas. And I was looking out my window and I said to my husband, we were driving to Nebraska. And I said to my husband at that time, I says, I could see myself living here. And he was like, yeah, I like this place. And that was just us looking out the window, you know. So when we got to, we were in Nebraska and we stayed there for a couple of years. And then when we went, he took a contract in Massachusetts and he called me one day. He was like, call the movers. I want to get the hell up out of here. And I was like, what? I'm like, when do you want to leave? He's like, I'm about to put my notice in. I'm out of here. He's like, I cannot stand this weather. So I called the movers and we left. And we moved to Dallas. And we've been here 25 years. Wait, no, 26 years because Cameron was born in 99. And we had already been here like a year, of course, before he arrived. Because it takes 9 months to have a baby. And he's 24. So, I'm cutting hairs now. It's 25, 26 years, something like that. We've been here. So it's wonderful. I mean, I absolutely love Dallas. I just do. I love the people. And it's like going to another country when you go down to Houston. I'm like, what is with these people? Yeah. So my mom lives in Houston, and my sister Kelly lives in Houston with my 3 nieces and her husband. He's from London, and very, very proper. I love the way he talks and listening to him talk. Yeah. So their daughter, let's see, one is Eden, Iris, and what's that baby's name? Oh my gosh. So it's so funny. I can't remember that baby's name. That is so terrible. What is Rose? Rose is a stinky Rose. She is so funny. And for some reason, I mean, I feel like she looks like me, but for some reason, she has my personality. And I know that's what I would act like if I was a child, because I've been told about my personality so often that I'm like, I said to my little sister Kelly. I said, Kelly, you gave birth to me. And she said, I know. Oh, gosh. Yeah, she's so funny. She was sitting next to me, and she got down because it was her turn to bowl, and she hit me. She was like, move. I said, oh, my bad. Let me move. So, anyways, we had a really good time with my brother and my sister. They're very quiet, you know. They're not like me and Sean. Sean's quiet too, like way quieter than I am. I don't believe in being quiet. Be quiet for what? I'm gonna be quiet when I'm dead. That's when I'll be quiet. No, I don't want to be quiet. Even quiet people, you know, I'm like, oh, I feel so sorry. Like, why are you quiet? What's wrong? We're communicable people. Let's talk. You're my sister. Let's get to know each other. You know, but yeah, no. Everybody's not like me. My daughter, she sent her car note to me today. And I don't know if she realized she already paid her car note. I think she got behind and I didn't notice. She, you know, I told you guys she was busy with the kids starting school and she started school. And I was like, I don't think you paid your car note. She was like, Mom, of course I did. I was like, yeah, no. So then she sent me her car note. Now she sent another one. So I think she thought, but I don't know. I need to check the record. She probably overpaid now because I could have been wrong because I'm an old lady now. I need to stop saying that because my brain is going to start really thinking that I'm old and it's going to start acting old. It's already knees popping and carrying on. You know, you go for to bend over. It's like, I'm like, what the heck is all of that? Sound like crackling. So I am going to finish up this glove right here. That's what I'm going to do tonight with you people. We're going to finish this glove. Y'all can see this area, huh? Where we need to put stuff in. Come on here. Get your big girl drawers on and let's get her done. So the state fair. Oh, I need to tell Logan. Logan. I don't know if he can hear me. He probably can't hear his mama because I normally go, Logan. So that's a pitch that they can't hear. Cameron. I hear somebody going by. Oh, it is you. Cameron, tell the baby to come here. I need to tell him that the state fair is this Saturday and Sunday. Because he will remind me. I need to put it on my phone too because I cannot miss the state fair this weekend because we didn't get to do it last year because of Rona, you know. So I'll be dang gone if I'm gonna miss it. I told Pam, come on, go to the state fair. She says, I will not. I hate the state fair. I'm like, oh no, all the different vendors and the new sewing machines and all of that stuff. I want to see it. I know my husband probably going to give me a hard time, but I need to call Allison too and tell her it's the state fair. Maybe Allison going to be my road dog. I'm going to have to make her my road dog. Allison, let's peel out, girl. Let's go. Because,
Yes, my fly.
uh-oh, the fly came to you?
No, he's in my bathroom. I'll take that.
Oh, honey, yes. I'm on the thing. You can't talk about taking a dump when I'm on the live, not the live, the video. Hey, Cameron. No, not Cameron. What is your name? Logan. Guess what?
What's up?
Sorry, people. Intermission. The state fair is here.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the last weekend. So we have to go this weekend. And go wash your face with that African soap.
Okay.
And make sure you leave it on for 1 good solid minute.
All right. Got it.
Hey, don't forget, we got to go. I think we better go Saturday because you got to work on Sunday.
Okay. Saturday he is.
Okay, bye, baby. And brush your teeth. Nasty feline. Okay. Alrighty. So we got that taken care of. Okay, put you back over here. Look at that precision. Get in there. Alrighty. There we go. Oh, I love those boys. So I called. They want to do a psych eval on Logan in order for him to go to some of the state-sponsored programs that they have. They have a waiting list. And I put Logan on the waiting list when he was first diagnosed at 18 months. And somehow or another, he got bumped because they sent me a notice saying, oh, are you still interested? And I was like, yes. And so now they said, oh, well, I don't know. He's number 3,800 or 38,000. And it makes a difference. I don't know where he's at. So they called me and said, okay, we need to do an evaluation on him. And I'm like, okay. So he's doing that on the 27th. And so, because he was diagnosed when he was 18 months. So now he's 22. And he's never been re-evaluated. So the lady says, well, have you gone to the probate court? Are you his guardian? And I'm like, hell yeah, I'm his guardian. I'm his mammy. And she was like, well, no. And I know what she was talking about. But so I'm going to go ahead and take care of that because I want to make sure if anything happens to him that I have full say, pull the plug, lead a plug, let the plug dangle. Just joking. But yeah, I don't want to be in a situation where they're telling me what they're going to do with my child, So I need to go take care of that, like ASAP. So what did she say it was called? Some court. As you get older, you just aren't as sharp as you used to be. Maybe I never was sharp. Oh, Jesus. That's assuming I was sharp and I'm losing it. Maybe I never was sharp. Maybe I'm just aware now. I wrote it all down. But yeah, I'm going to go and take care of that. I'm off on Mondays, but this Monday I'm going shopping. So, Miss Joanna, we ain't got time to be dealing with the courthouse. We ain't got time for that, do we? We has to go get our shop on at Craftably. I'm telling my client tomorrow, hey, I need some tip money because I'm going shopping. Think I won't? I sure will. Like, please, tip money for Lisa. Oh, my good Lord, this is really coming together. This is so blingy, blingy. Those were the ABs in there, So, does anyone else like this? I love all things Christmas. But when I did the Bella Safina one, oh my gosh, it delighted me. I don't have that delight with this one. I just don't. I do not have any delight. It's just kind of like, I feel like I'm in a robotic state, just putting the drills down on this, but not really enjoying it. I don't know why that is. It might be because it's a partial, but I don't know. Alrighty, so let me cut this off of here, because this is annoying me. So good, I'm glad that fly went and bothered my son and left me alone. He said, Mom, turn the light out and turn the light on in the hallway and it'll go out there. Well, it was taking too long to go out there. So I turned the light back on, but it eventually just flew out. So I was like, yes, and I saw it when it flew out. It was one of those loud flies, you know. He was like, bleh, all in my ear. Jeez. I bet you they laugh too. Because they seem like they do it deliberately. Because they're like, voo, voo, you know. I'm thinking it's deliberate. And when I was a kid, oh my good Lord. They would have the windows open in New York, you know, to let the cool air in. And my dad would always, oh, let the air circulate. Sir, you have a house full of flies, you know. What about the flies getting in here, you know? We didn't never have a whole house full of flies, but you'd have the occasional fly. And they seemed like they always wanted to come in right when it was time to go to bed. Right when it was time to go to bed. And then you're just sitting up there wilding out with these flies. You get in there and get your head under the covers because they're just trying to get to your ears, seem like. When I was a kid, we don't have any delicatessens or anything like that here, but you know, in New York, you have a lot of those. You get your meat sliced right in front of you. So you can go to the delis here and stuff, but it's not the same. It just is not the same. There's a whole vibe that goes with going to the butcher or the bakery on the East Coast. Huh, Baba? Something flew in your eye? They're mama babies. So, are you going to bed, son? Oh, are you? Because you got to work tomorrow? Ooh, your hair smells so beautiful. That's the Baby Don't Be Bald that I put in his hair. The gold one, just in case y'all want to know. It's called Baby Don't Be Bald. It's gold. And it's like a hair conditioner grease. But it's very, very light. And it smells so good. To be a mother, I had to go to work, feed the people. Well, I didn't really have to feed them today, but normally. But then sometimes they pull on you for, I need this, and what about this, and da 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 da. Boys are not as bad as girls. Girls always need to go somewhere and do something, or just talk a lot. Like Kimberly, she was like, Mom, so-and-so told me that this, that, and the other, yada, 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 and what about that, da, 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 da. I would just look at her like, if you don't hush talking to your mother. And Willie got so, he's like, okay, you've used up all your words, write them down. You got to write it down now. So she'd have to write it down, so she'd get tired of that, so she'd just go away. Hey, that could be great. Help you with your spelling and make sure things aren't grammatically incorrect. It's a good punishment. Oh Lord, I need more sticky, waxy. In this the multi-placer, no, you can go really, really far with the multi-placer, but the single placer, seems that I have to fill this thing up quite often. Well, I shouldn't say quite often, but more than I want to. How about some of that? Have you guys bought your trick-or-treat candy? Yeah, I went to Costco's yesterday. I got the candy for the people. And so, I like to get the good stuff. The Snicker bars and the, the Snicker bars and the M&Ms and Twix and all of that. That's what I like to get. I like to get the good stuff. Don't no kids want no crap. I'm like, leave your what are those things, Smarties? Now, I do like to eat those, but I don't want to give those to the kids. I want to give them the good stuff. Because some people try to be chintzy. If you're going to be chintzy, why even do it? Just keep your doors shut. Turn your lights out. Keep your cheap candy. But I don't know. That's just me. You do you. Give out that cheap candy if you want to. I'm sure they'll eat it. But you know good and darn gone well, those kids don't want that cheap stuff. I like the sweet tarts too, but I didn't get any of that. But Costco has huge bags of candy. So I bought 3 of them. Yeah, so 2 for the house and 1 for work. So I like to keep all my candy dishes all filled. Because, honey, we ain't nothing but some big kids. Because if I'm in the mood for a Snicker bar, having it handy is good for me. So that's why I like to make sure my clients have the best stuff, you know. I told you, if I'm going to do something, I want to give you the best of me. Sabrina was just taking that, what is it called? The Anna Griffin with me. And I was like, let me hit you. Let me throw some coins your way. For you can get that. She didn't have that machine for the die cutting machine. The embossing machine, you know. And she wanted to get the same machines that I have, which is, well, I have a lot of them, but the Gemini. So she was like, I think I want to get the Gemini. Because I told her, I'll buy it. I'll buy a machine for you. And then she was like, I want to get the Gemini. And I want the big one, I want the medium one, and I want the small one. I was like, let me send you $100. I'll put 100 on that. So that's what I did. I just sent her that. All of that to say is, she's got good taste too, so she's my friend. But I don't try to give people the worst, you know. If she want to buy even better than I'm willing to buy, I'm going to help you on that because I said I would. So, you know, I would buy you one, but I didn't intend to buy her that one. Because that one is like, what is that one? The large one cost, I want to say $2.99. Yeah, I think it's $2.99. And then the midi, they have the MIDI, the midi one. And then they have the small one, the mini. And they have the junior. And I think that's it. So, I would have bought her the midi. No problem. Like 100 and, what is it, 120? No. Anywhere from 89 to 120, I think I saw it for. So, but if she wanted more than that, then at least let me give you the money that it would cost for the medium one. She was like, no, I'm going to get them all. I was like, oh my good Lord. I done put the crack in the pipe for my friend. I done cracked her out, y'all. I don't know if Sabrina gonna be able to come back from this one though. Because y'all know when you go down the scrapbooking and stamps and, you know, art journaling and all of that, that's a tall order. That's a tall order. And of course I got to get her into embroidery. Oh, she's going to love that. Now that I know she's going to love out of all the stuff that we do. Because she's just taken off. You know, she's like, I need to get a sublimation. I need to get the printer. I need to do this. I need to do that. I'm like, oh my gosh. I need to put my wax on this sucker. I'm like, oh my God, what did I do? Sorry, Bree. But also, she ain't got no kids at home. I was like, you ain't got no uniforms to pay for. No college to pay for. You ain't got to pay for nothing. All your money is yours. I'm not feeling sorry for you no more. No, I'm just joking. But she doesn't. She doesn't have to do any of that. So... But Sabrina's very giving. She is. She's a very giving person. Oh, I got the hiccups. A person. Of course she is. She wouldn't be my friend if she wasn't. I don't need any stingy people around me. Unless they're working on their stinginess. So, with that being said, people, we are over an hour. And I am sure you guys are sick of listening to Miss Lisa's voice. Unless you're doing diamond painting, then you're probably half listening to me anyways, huh? But I've got to get caught up on my people too. Stitcherista, need to get caught up on her. Crafting Mayhem and More. Got to get caught up on her. She started doing some vlog. That one's under the plastic. Some vlogging. When she's taking her granddaughter out. So she just makes me laugh. That girl makes me laugh. I don't know how to say it anyway else. She just makes me laugh. And then there is Mrs. Katz. I wish like hell she would do a channel because she's so knowledgeable. It just don't even make any sense, Miss Katz. I know you're listening to me. Probably laughing at me. It's probably what she's doing. But she's so knowledgeable, you know. So I got to go watch Rebecca too. I love listening to her voice. She's very kooky. You know, I'm like, oh, girl, you weren't taking life serious at no time. You could just tell she knows how to have fun, you know. So she helped me with my live stream 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row she did. I said, ain't this about a blip? But Rebecca, did you see I did it all myself last week? I did it. I put out an alert. I hope you guys got the alert that I put out, because I'm trying to get better. I did have my intro and outro made, but I still haven't edited any videos. So, yeah. There's that. And I could do it with this video because I could, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to because I'm lazy right now. And I'd have to put it on the computer when I can just send it right from my phone. So we ain't doing that today. It's what time is it? Oh, it's 9:35. It's 9:35 and Miss Lisa didn't get no sleep last night, honey. I told you I went down that rabbit hole and I was seeing all those funeral videos and all of the same-sex marriage videos. Oh, I need to go to bed tonight. That's what I need to do. Take my little ugly self and go to bed. And y'all probably need to do the same thing. Take your little ugly selves and go to bed. Anyways, love you guys. I'm going to call it a night. Deuces.